Okay, today is just one of those days where there's just like a lot of animals. So we're gonna go find some critters. Let's go disturb some sleeping reptiles and nerd out about them. Enjoy. Good heavens, I am just entering this area and there's just a snake in my path. You gonna let me move, bud? You gonna let me move, buckaroo? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, you're gonna let me continue on my trail? Just gonna leave him be over there. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is a garter snake of the Pacific Northwest variety. Most of the snakes you will see today, if not all of them, will be of that variety. Bruh. They are everywhere today. Do you see this snake? Do you see him? You see him now? My phone has lovely zoom. I was just coming over here to lift this thing up. And this is a beautiful creature. Also, a Pacific Northwest garter snake. He doesn't think I see him. That's why he's not running from me. That or he's cold. Oh, he knows I'm onto him. Look at how beautiful he is, though. Look at that stripe down his back. I would say he's a red racer, but he's not red. It's kind of a more rare morph, the orange and black. Usually they're orange and brown. It's very pretty, but I do want to lift this thing up, so I'm gonna spook him a little. So he hopefully, there he goes. Okay, now he's probably gonna be fine whilst I just see who's underneath here. Oh, look! Another snake! And a alligator lizard and another snake right there. Oh my goodness. That's insane, bruh. I didn't even know alligator lizards came out this time of year. I'm gonna try and get a better view of the alligator lizard if I can. Dang. Like, just had to make sure I was recording. That was pretty good. Alrighty. Just gonna move some logs real quick. All the animals are everywhere today. It's a gold mine today. I'm gonna be surprised if I don't see anything else. I really am. Like, I'm surprised I'm finding so many. Like, and there's some water. It's insane, bruh. They're all coming out for spring. There's so many of them. Dang. Hitting a dry spell. I'll come back when there's more. It's only been a few minutes since I looked into here, but I want to see if anyone has come back already. Nope. I think I traumatized them. Oh my. It's a pretty cool view. I might have to walk over there just to step on the moss. Okay, there's a snake right here. He's a red racer. Actually a red racer. I'll zoom in on him before he moves away. He's trying to move away, I think. Here. I'll try to cut him off. See if I can get close before he freaks out too much. There he goes. There he goes. Very pretty snake, though. Very pretty snake. So, I did just mention red racer a couple times, and I don't think I've mentioned that on my channel yet. Also, it says easily distracted by plants. Red racers, it's like a somewhat rare morph of western garter snakes, and they got red instead of yellow stripes on black, and their bellies are often red too, and they're just really pretty. And when I was a kid, I would come out here and look for all the snakes like I am now, and I would call those ones red racers because they were always extra hard to catch, and I think it's because they're good at absorbing the sun's warmth, so they got a bit more frisk to them. So I hope that helps. So this is like an antique dresser that I would have loved to restore, but my parents wouldn't let me. So they left it out here all winter. No snakes. Every time I move it, it falls apart more. I know it's an antique because I have a bed frame with wheels on it like that. That's from like the 1800s that I restored. I'm a bit of a nerd. And then this is like the burn pit, so there's a lot of little habitat for things like snakes, you know? So we're gonna find a snail apparently. I just want to lift this up. This one seems particularly full of eggs apparently. Looks like there's some jelly mold down there too. And an empty snail shell. Now that, I think I'm gonna keep that. That's one of those little things I turn into necklaces and stuff. So here's something cool about this big stump right here. This is my favorite tree when I grew up. It blew down in the beginnings of that storm that, I mean, it ran through Washington and it was devastating. We got 120-mile-an-hour winds out here on our little weather station, and this tree was one of the victims. Yeah, that's the storm that snowed all over Texas in 2020, 2021-ish. So, and that was my favorite tree as a child. So, and I'm going to dig in these, and you're only going to see them lifted if there's an animal under them. Be suspenseful. But first, I don't want to accidentally crush that, so it's staying right there. I think I scared him too much. He's a little roly-poly. I'll prove it to you. Or not. I just lost him. Basically, he rolls up into a ball, and he comes back out and turns into an isopod when he's not so scared. Look at these dandelions. You know what's amazing about these things? Everyone hates them. They're super edible and super good for you. In fact, I have some stolen seeds somewhere that when I get like a greenhouse or something, I was gonna just fill it with these or something in a controlled environment because they can be nauseous. But if I didn't have snake all over my hands, I would just eat this in front of you and show you. Oh, you remember when I told you that I'd walk through the moss? Well, I'm actually not going to step on it, but it is pretty neat. So I'm going to let you walk through it. Like, it's not every day that's just like in your yard for like no reason. Oh, hear me out. I'm gonna nerd out about this moss right here. So moss only gets like this tall and this beautiful when it's really undisturbed. If I were to walk on this, and I bet you someone walked here months ago and that's why there's a divot there, it will kill it or at least squish it like permanently. So, and people wonder why I'm panting. Allergies. Boy, are they beautiful. But they make me unable to breathe. Also, this year, my neighbors are doing construction. Second of all, I am doing exposure therapy for my allergies because everyone's just like, oh, you just avoid them and take meds and manage symptoms. And I'm just like, I'm just going to try exposing myself to them. And believe it or not, like, I'm actually doing better than I was last year so far. So, and the beginning of the year started really hard. And the stuff I'm allergic to is peaking right now. So I think that it might be working. So as long as you aren't going to die, consider it. Okay, I love nature. This is just like the coolest flippin' piece of bark. And this happened on its own. I would take it to make a table weight, but I have like way too many of those. And nobody out here buys my craft. they would rather make it into firewood or make fun of me. So this is probably going to stay here, but boy, is it neat. Well, enjoy that super loud plane because they shift their tracks during the summer. And if I don't find any more animals before I head out, that's all, folks.